Why'd I just do that? I don't know, I'm flexing on you guys, trying to make sure everything is filming and working. All right, so you read the title, right? You're 30. What do you do now? What do we do now? Me and you are one and the same on this particular topic. That's why I'm bringing this up, because I think this is pretty important for us folk, right? You're gonna start noticing some changes with age when it comes to your friend groups, and you know, people are gonna get married and do their thing, and then it's just gonna be you being 30. You'll usually kind of see this around like 25 and up. But I guess I have some like practical advice or things that can kind of help you, because this is what I do. Like I'm actually living this out as I'm speaking to you. First one being, you're still breathing. Some of you guys might be like, that's the problem, Breeesin. I'm still breathing. We're not gonna go there. No, seriously, you're still breathing. There is still hope, right? There is still better days to come, hopefully, right? My advice is to sort of try and hold on to something in your mind. Maybe there's a goal or something you're working for. For me, my thing is so I want to save up to get a nice cabin in the woods in southern France. That's one of my big goals, as well as to grow in this channel, of course, right? If you're still breathing, there's still hope that one of these videos can go viral and my life could change, and you know, that whole yada, like that's nothing new. So that's still a thing. I'm still pouring into my creativity, pouring into this channel. Main point being, you should be having goals that you are pouring into regardless of your situation. If you want to better your situation, you should be a prisoner of hope, right? A prisoner of hope. I think this is very uplifting to the spirit, and you can potentially better your circumstances rather than just staring and listening to that manager that belittles you every single time they get a chance to, just because they have some authority over you and their position that they've been working in over a decade plus, right? And you don't want to be that person. Unless you do want to be that person, then I'm not talking to you, because we don't want to be that person, right? That's what I'm getting at. And I remember, you guys, just a little side note, I remember I was working at a FedEx job, I want to say like 7 years ago now. Anyways, there was this manager, I forget his name. I have this thing to where when there's something or someone I really don't like, I literally, my mind like blocks them out as if like they weren't real. So I forget a lot about them. But I remember the backside of this guy's head, because I used to I hated, oh my gosh, he used to just say things that would piss me off, and how he would talk to me, and then he'd walk away, and I'd always see the backside of his head, and I would just want to smack it. Let me calm down, you guys. I'm trying. This is supposed to be an uplifting message. Moving on. Call off work, not all the time. I seriously mean this. You know, I get it. You got bills. We all got them. You might have some kids. If you listen, if you feel like you are going to go over the edge, right? If you feel like you are going to jump off the bridge.
What am I waiting for? What am I waiting for?
If you will, you need to call off work. I'm not saying do this all the time, but you got to take some time to yourself, you know, write down your goals, get your mind back together. I know right now, like in the West, you know, that conversation is becoming more prevalent, which is good, but I think that you should really take that to heart. I can't tell you how many times I've called off work, even though I'm saying not to do it all the time. I'm saying over the years, like if you need to call off, you should do that, get yourself together, then go in the next day, because you have to like mentally prepare yourself to deal with said manager that will belittle you, right? You have to like mentally prepare for something like that. So I recommend calling off, getting yourself together, kind of going from there, and don't let these people get to you. You know, it's only one, think of it like this. This is only like one segment of your life, one part of your life. It's not going to be like this all the time, but you have to make the conscious decision to like work forward and work towards something, because if not, unfortunately, this could be your life for the rest of your life, and you don't want that. Moving on, have goals. You must have goals. One of my goals, I don't know if I said this, I probably did already say this, but anyways, yeah, one of my goals is to get me a nice cabin in the woods in southern France, and then just make YouTube videos and read the Bible and read scripture, and obviously grow this channel, and just I don't know, that's like something I see myself doing, and chopping wood and whatnot. I know, kind of lean into the beard and hair kind of guy. I'm also like 6'2", so it like fits the aesthetic of me. Anyways, it's something I truly want to do. I think it's relaxing. I'm like just making videos in the woods, have a couple dogs, and kind of just live my life. Whether with a woman or not, I'm not sure if I'm gonna end up married or not, because the dating scene is crazy. But yeah, like that's something I'm working towards. I'm working on growing this channel as well. You should have something that is like getting you through the day. You need to have some, and again, like on that day off, let's say you call off tomorrow, you should use that day to write down your goals, whether mental or on paper, however you want to do, whatever gets you moving in the right direction. You should definitely be doing that, because if not, again, you will be stuck at that miserable job with those miserable people listening to listen, misery loves company. I mean, in my past jobs, I've definitely had some cool people that I still like to talk to this day, and I'm sure you guys on the other side of the screen have had the same, like, dang, or even somebody that you used to be really cool with that you haven't heard from in a while, and you often wonder, like, damn, I wonder how she's doing, or I wonder how he's doing since then. I've often had friends like that. Very few I still keep in, like, I want to say there's like 2. I've been recently thinking of one that I want to reach out to, and this is over like 10 years, I want to say. But yeah, like those are I don't know, those are really cool people. But yeah, definitely have some goals to keep you going forward. If not, again, it could be really, really bad. Exercise. This is something I like to do. You can't really see my muscles because I'm covering myself. But no, seriously, exercise. I like to go on an hour, it's about an hour and a half, hour and 15 minutes, an hour and a half, like walk towards the end of the night as my second workout. I usually do something early in the morning or after work or something, like push-ups, sit-ups, and then for like my second workout, I'll do a walk. But I'll tell you, man, going on hikes and walking is so therapeutic. I highly recommend this over any pill, over any sort of medication unless you need it, but any sort of, if you can avoid doing the unnatural route, I recommend just doing the natural route in terms of like exercising, right? Because I mean, just the benefits of it, right? Going on your walk, you can talk to God, you can listen to your music, you can do whatever it is you need to do. It's relaxing, you're outside, you're in the air, you can sometimes come across people, potentially meet new friends, right? That's a big thing, meeting new friends. I'm gonna do a video on that. It's harder the older you get. That has been my experience. That's just a side, because I'm gonna do a video on that. But yeah, like when you do these things, when you go out, right, you increase the odds of potentially meeting new people, or a girlfriend or boyfriend, right? If you're just stuck in the house like a hermit all the time, you could still meet people, you know, online is a thing. Like my best friend met his now fiance online playing Overwatch, I think, which is so interesting that life is like that. But I think for most of us, that's pretty rare. Like meeting people online isn't rare, but meeting your husband or wife online in terms of like in the gaming world, maybe it's not. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe it's not for me. Like I play online and stuff, but I haven't met someone like that online. When in terms of dating, he's a gamer and a streamer kind of guy, so I don't know, maybe you guys are more informed about how that is, but with me on the other end, I have yet to meet any sort of love interest within the world of gaming. Okay. But nonetheless, get outside, potentially meet people, and do your thing. Again, like as I'm giving you guys this information, this is actually what I'm doing, actually living this out. What's next? Remember the previous 4. Use all of these and even some extra to sort of better yourself. I think these are really important, especially with age, you know, and they're just healthy, you know, exercising, just having some time to yourself, really focusing on your goals and things that you have. And of course you should have goals, especially as a man, right? Especially as a man, you should have goals or something you're working towards that will get you through that miserable manager that you just don't want to look at anymore, that you're just tired of hearing when they belittle you. It's like, okay, I never want to. I remember I was working at, man, I've done them all. Sam's Club, FedEx, multiple warehouse jobs. What else have I done? I've done them all, you guys. And each time I'm just like, I cannot live a life like this. I remember working at Sam's Clubs. There was this woman, I forget her name. I forget a lot about her. But I was like a gas attendee is what it was called, where I would like help people. You know when you go to like Costco, people go to Costco for gas and Sam's Club for gas. I would like help people if something was wrong with the gas equipment thing, and we had like this room like in the center or whatever where I could like help people if something was wrong. And she would want me to like be outside in the heat, walking around amongst the people, selling some sort of, she wanted me to like advertise or sell something that they were, you know, that they wanted. But I'm like, no one wants to, if you're going to get gas, no one wants this guy just knocking on their door. Like she was telling me to knock on their windows and try and sell them something. And I used to get in trouble if I didn't do it, but I never did. I'm like, no one cares about it. People just want to get their gas and go on about their day. Why is this even a thing? She would be on me heavy about that. She would be so rude, and I didn't even quit. I just stopped going there. I could not stand that woman, you guys. It was miserable. I strongly, even thinking about it is like, I'm so glad I don't, oh my goodness. Anyways, yeah, remember your goals. Because if not, that could be a lot of people's reality for the rest of their life, and I don't want that for you. I don't want that for myself, so I don't want that for you. Boom. Tell me what you guys think of the video, and comment down below, and let's have this conversation and try and help better ourselves. Even give me some advice, because again, we're on the same page here. I want to build a community on this channel, and I just want to be open and transparent with you guys about a lot of things. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of the video, and I'll see you guys next time.
Like and subscribe.